What does it mean when you dream that there's a flood in your basement?
Do you have floods in your basement?
I mean, probably, but what does it mean when you have a dream that there's floods in your basement?
I think it means that you're looking towards the stars, and I think that it means that you're worried and you are afraid of things from the past getting changed.
Mm.
Is that true for you? Do you think that
Oh,
makes
yeah, you
sense?
probably have to come up with it.
Yeah. What does it mean when, like, multiple times you dream of the literal planet Saturn coming to get you?
Do you dream that?
Interesting. I like that you are confident enough that it would take a planet to get you down. The only thing that could get you is the entire planet. And that shows confidence, but it also shows anxiety and catastrophe, fear of catastrophe, but not a prediction of catastrophe. Do you understand that?
Yeah, awesome.
What if I had a dream that this day was a deja vu?
That the day was deja vu?
Yeah.
Huh. I think it means that you didn't live up to your potential that day, that you wish you could do it again. You wish that your day was a dream. I think that it means that coming back, you wish you would try again. Maybe the next day you could try again. I'm not sure.
I had a dream. I had a dream that I cut all my hair off.
Uh-huh.
What does that mean?
I mean, fear of change, enjoyment of change, love. I think it could mean that you are looking towards the future, but you are looking at the past with hesitation. You think that that's sufficient?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Hi, Gloria. Hi. Hi. Are you gonna say hi to me? Oh,
Do you
goddamn.
Sorry.
Hex, do you hear us?
Once I cannot, you know.
Hello?
Yeah?
Oh, okay. Okay, last night I had a dream that this person was like, I don't know if they were like a zombie or like someone who was just really ill, but they kept like trying to grab onto me or like walk in my direction. And then at one point they literally like cornered me, and then someone had to like pull them off of me. What does that mean?
Definitely anxiety, stress, worries for the future. I think that perhaps fear of those close to you, but also a bit of concern for new people, fear of the dark. Would you say that's sufficient?
Yeah,
Thank you.
thanks.
Does anyone else have a question for me?
Jules coming.
All right.
Hello, what does it mean when in your dream you kill the raccoon?
Oh, God.
I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
All right, let's say it again. What does it mean when in your dream you kill the raccoon?
You killed a person?
What?
Wait 1 second. There's a noise disturbance.
God, this is like beyond, I don't know why this is so gorgeous.
It really is.
They live there in their hovel. Do you hear us
Hello?
now?
Feel free to continue. Yes.
Oh, what does it mean when you dream that you killed a raccoon?
You killed a raccoon. I see a lot of raccoons sometimes, and they're an interesting animal because they've adapted to the human way of life, yet you know that they would be healthier, they would be better on their own. So I think that it means a connection to nature and a deep longing to return to some place in the past, some sort of you know, childhood, birth. A raccoon symbolizes a need to return, and then killing it may represent frustration with that need. Would you say that that's sufficient?
I think you are a very suspicious being, yes.
Okay, text or Gloria, right? Gloria.
Hello.
Can I tell you my weirdest dream?
Yeah.
So I had a dream that my boyfriend of 3 years stole my eggs and in vitroed a baby and hid it from me. And then it was like tucked under the floor in our house that we had been living in. What does that mean?
Wow.
Definitely conflict in that relationship, not necessarily the obvious conflict, but more worries, deep-seated issues of mistrust. And it's definitely something you should discuss, and it represents a need for communication.
Thank you, Hex.
Not necessarily an omen of death for the relationship. You said
Hi, Gloria.
hello.
I have a dream. I have a bunch of dreams and they all end where I pop a pimple and it's the same pimple. What does that mean? I'm not kidding.
What does that mean?
Yeah, what does it mean? I'm scared.
Pimple. Is that what you said?
What?
Well, you said it's a baby pimple.
No, it's like a medium to large size pimple. It's like nearing on it's teetering cysts territory.
Uh-huh. I mean, a release, obviously, change, a desire to release locked and stagnant emotions and turmoils in your life. And maybe looking towards yourself and making sure that you're taking care of yourself, and a desire from your body to your mind that you should look after it better.
Thank you, Gloria.
All right, is there anyone else?
Yep.
I'm going again.
Hello.
Hi. I had a dream once where I was like bathing a baby goat, but then it shattered in my hands into a bunch of pieces. What does that mean? I don't know why.
Definitely a representation of spirituality and mysticism, religion. Goats hold deep symbolism, and I think that it's relates to growing up, increased responsibility. A baby of any species is a delicate thing, and often as we mature, we are afraid of those that are delicate. We're afraid that we're going to hurt something, that we're going to mess something up, and something in your life that you're afraid you'll do wrong or break. Thank you.
Makes sense. Thank you.
Anybody else?
Anybody else?
Yes.
I have a bit of a longer one that I just, so bear with me for a moment.
You want it?
Five of us and 2 cats went into the woods. We went with sleds and in a camper and drove into the woods. Night fell like normal and we sat around the camper talking. In the morning, we set out on our sleds deeper into the woods. Nothing strange happened, but we began to feel uneasy. As the light began to dim, we saw a man rise from a pile of snow. He looked frostbitten and raw, and we shuddered at the sight of him. We started to inch towards him, calling out to see if he was okay. He turned his head, showing a face as far from human as I'd ever seen. His eyes were big and empty, and his jaw unhinged, exposing layers of teeth leading down its throat. Both teeth and eyes lit up like fluorescent lights, teeth dripping with stuff. It screamed, shaking us from our frozen stances, sending us into a panic, trying to get the sleds moving. It confidently walked towards us like the deep snow was not even there. And when it got close enough, it pounced towards me. I'm not sure what happened next, but it was gone, leaving only the sound of branches breaking in the distance. I opened my eyes and let the air that filled my lungs leave. My friend was standing in front of me with a shovel spattered with what looked like fresh black paint. He turned to ensure I was okay. I was.
It's interesting, first off, the instinct to record that kind of dream, because I think that even though maybe we don't understand it, something in us tells us that it's important and that is worth remembering. Definitely harkens back to similar themes of childhood and aging and relationships with others, how those change, as well as fear of changes and fear of strangers, fear of looking back at those that we once trusted, looking back at those figures from childhood and seeing them as monstrous, seeing them as they really were. Would you say that that is sufficient?
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Gloria.
Anyone else? We have any callers?
Sorry. I'm literally looking at all of my texts to see if I can.
Do you have any callers, or is this?
I think that's it.
All right, thank you very much for tuning into Gloria's Radio, Psychic Hour. Be sure to tune in next week. We're going to go over more dream interpretations and a beginner to tarot reading. Thank you very much. Please leave the call.